Yeah, and then I ran into Army Hammer at Chipotle, so I guess you could say it was a pretty good weekend.
What about you?
Well, I met Tracy's parents this weekend.
How was that?
Dinner was great, but the movie afterwards, pretty awkward. We put on Gone Girl. I forgot Ben Affleck is full frontal in that movie. Yeah. But I gotta say, he's got a nice cock.
You think that's a nice cock?
Michael Fassbender's Shane, now that is a nice cock.
Absolutely.
And Ken Jeong, The Hangover, it's a terrible cock.
Ugh.
And Tom Hardy, Bronson, well...
Now he's somewhere in the middle, I'd say.
Right. James McAvoy, though, Last King of Scotland.
McAvoy. Guy's all ribs and dick.
Amen.
Kind of like a Cillian Murphy from 28 Days Later, but a lot less sickly. You know, there's no zombies.
Like that Will Poulter in We're the Millers.
Come on, dude, that's just sack.
You hardly ever do see just Sack on the silver screen. It's just mostly Poulter and John C. Reilly in Step Brothers, right, with the drum set?
Oh, what about There's Something About Mary, Ben Stiller?
Dude, that's not even a full set. It's just one dangler.
It's ambiguous, like Diego Luna and Gael Garcia Bernal and Y Tu Mama Tambien.
And speaking of dynamic duos, I mean, my personal opinion, I don't think anything will ever eclipse the dual dickage of Robert De Niro and Gerard Depardieu in Bertolucci's 1900.
You cannot teach that kind of meat, my friend.
You just can't. But Richard Gere in American Gigolo, say what you want about Paul Schrader, but the guy knows how to capture a unit.
What about Jude Law in The Talented Mr. Ripley?
No. That's a bird's eye view, so you hardly see Shaft.
Literally no Johnson in the frame whatsoever.
Whereas Jason Segel in Forgetting Sarah Marshall throws Shaft at us right away. There's a surplus. He's waving that thing around.
Did you ever notice that Segel's piece kind of leans to the left? You know, it's a little reminiscent of Ray
Fiennes in A Bigger Splash.
Exactly. Anyway, Otis, if you don't want to talk film, maybe you're more of a TV guy. Up to you. No pressure.
We can totally pivot.
More of a TV guy. I watch movies all the time. I brought up movies in the first place today. Okay, how about like Boogie Nights?
What about Boogie Nights?
Don't you remember Mark Wahlberg at the end? I mean, that guy. Who knew what he was packing?
Yeah, because it's a Fugazi.
What?
It's not a real kickstand, man. It's a prosthetic, okay? I mean, who doesn't know that?
Simon Rex, Red Rocket.
Jonah Hill, Wolf of Wall Street.
Chris Mintz-Plasse, Neighbors 1.
John Cena, Trainwreck.
Jason Schwartzman and Adam Scott in The Overnight.
I get it. They're fake. What about Eyes Wide Shut? There's tons of real penises.
That's just background, Dick. Cruise never shows skin. He never has, and he never will.
It's just something we have to accept. I mean, to be fair, we almost did get leading man member, but everyone knows Keitel walked off, right? 68 takes, Kubrick made him do, fully clothed.
Fully clothed.
You just don't do that to Keitel.
If Harvey Keitel is not the scrote goat, then I have no clue who is.
Yep. And let's not forget Ewan McGregor. We got Trainspotting, we got Velvet Goldmine, we got Pillow Book, we got Young Adam.
But Ulysses, Fingers, The Piano, Bad Lieutenant.
Those are your top Harvey Keitel movies? What about Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction? Come on.
Is that a book?
Taxi Driver?
Queen Latifah
Is that a kid's movie?
Is there dick in that?
You talking to me?
It's the greatest film of all time.
Whoa, film? You say film?
Oh, film.
Like a film like Mark Ruffalo in The Cut.
Like Mark Rylance Intimacy.
Red Rock West, Nick Cage.
Wild Things, Kevin Bacon.
Charles Melton, May December.
Viggo Mortensen, Eastern Promise.
Bruce Willis, Color of Night.
Don Johnson, The Herod Experiment.
Shia LaBeouf, Nymphomaniac.